get you some. Oh, yeah. Mate, it's lucky she can cook. Wow! G'day, lovelies. Welcome back. First thing I want to do today is make a big shout out to all my subscribers. You truly are my Aussie Girl Can Cook family, and you always will be. Thank you so very much. So today we're going to have a real treat. Strawberry cheesecake. I have not made a cheesecake in ages. So what we need first is a 20 centimetre round springform tin. Now I've got a 21 centimetre, so that will do. We need baking paper, 60 grams of butter in a small saucepan, and we need 200 grams of plain chocolate biscuits. First thing we want to do is prepare our tin. So we want to get some baking paper, put it over the base, put the tin on top, close it, and now we just want to cut around the excess, leaving a bit left over. This makes it really easy after to peel the paper off, because over the edges it just makes it really easy. Alright, then we want to cut it a bit taller than the pan. Now with tiny little bits of butter or margarine, I just put little drops around it just to hold it there. Then push it onto the first one. Have it nice and flat to the bottom. And then of course, if you do what I do every time and make it that little bit short, cut an extra bit. I'll just put a tiny little dollop on either end. Turn it around, nice and firm to the bottom, and press that in. We've got it joined perfectly. So now we need to crush our biscuit. So it's a 250 gram packet and we need 200 grams. So I'm going to take a guess and remove 5 bickies, and I reckon that's around 200 grams. So there's two ways you can do it. You get a freezer bag, shove a roll in. Now with a rolling pin or a hammer, as long as you leave your bag open, so when you're rolling and crushing, you don't pop your bag. And just keep doing this until they're all crushed, and then chuck them in a bowl, and then do the next lot and the next lot. Once we've done that, we now want to get our 60 grams of butter in our small saucepan. We want to put it on the stove top on the lowest possible heat and melt it. Now we add our melted butter to our biscuit, and we want to mix it through until all the biscuit is wet. Once that's done, grab our tin, tip it in there. Alright, so as my first instincts were, I don't believe 60 grams of butter is enough. So I'm going to put it all back in the bowl. So I'm going to melt another 20 grams of butter. So for you guys, you want to melt 80 grams of butter. Alright, take two. Let's try that again with a total of 80 grams of butter. Alright, that's much better. Spread it out. And press it down. Once that's done, we've got it nice and flat, we just bang it in the fridge like that. So now we're going to get started on the filling. So the first thing we need is some gelatin powder. You'll find that in the baking section near your flour. We need 2 packets of strawberry flavoured jelly crystals. They are 85 gram packets, and we need to whack the kettle on. Once our kettle is boiled, we want to get a heat-proof bowl, and we want to add our 2 packets of jelly crystals. Now we want to add 2 teaspoons of our gelatin powder, and then with a fork we want to mix them through. Once we've done that, we want to add 1.5 cups of boiling water, and we want to keep stirring it until everything's dissolved. Okay, so basically when you can tap your fork on the bottom and not feel any more crunchy stuff, it's all done. So So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to leave it sit there for 10 minutes because I don't like putting stuff in my fridge really hot. Then after 10 minutes, I'll set it on a tea towel and whack it in the fridge. So next thing we need is 3/4 of a cup of thickened cream. Then we want to get an electric beater, and on high we want to beat it till it starts thickening up. Once we've done that, we want to wrap it in Glad wrap and stick it in the fridge till we need it. So I left the jelly on the bench for 10 minutes and then I put it in the fridge for exactly half an hour. And as you can see how it's all setting on the outside and still run. I hope you can see that through there. I would class that as starting to set. So I'm just going to mix it in. Now into a large bowl, we want to chop up 250-gram blocks of creamed cheese. Once we've done that, we now want to get our electric beater out and we want to beat it until it's smooth. Alright, so our jelly's just sitting on the bench. That's just because of the gelatine. We just want to add a big spoonful of jelly at a time. 2 spoonfuls. And mix it in, and then add another 2, and mix it in, and add another 2. Once that's done, and it looks like that, we now want to add our whipped cream. And with a spoon, we just want to fold it through. So basically, we just do this action, and we just keep doing it until we can't see cream anymore. Now we want to spoon it into our tin. Okay, then we want to push it all down and flatten it all out. Now I'm just going to lightly cover it in Glad wrap and bang it in the fridge till it's set. Okay lovelies, I fell asleep waiting for it to set. I reckon it would have been set after 4 hours, but personally I believe that anything made with cream cheese that's no bake always tastes better the next day. Now I don't know why, because I put the Glad wrap on really loose and it's got a little bit of water on the top, which I'm not too happy about. So I'm just going to gently press down with a paper towel and get that off. Like a so. Alright, so I'm going to use thickened cream, strawberries and flake today. So I reckon I'm going to whip up about 3/4 of a cup of cream. I probably won't need that much, but we can always use it for something else. Alrighty, I've got the strawberries ready, I've whipped the cream and I've chopped up the flake. So if you're going to use flake, the easiest thing to do is put it in the fridge first, and it makes it really easy to chop up when it's cold. Now I'm out of piping bags and I'm out of sandwich bags, so I'm just going to have to wing it. there you have it, lovelies. Old school strawberry cheesecake. I suppose we better see how it tastes. Okay, here's the thing. I'll be brutally honest. Tastes like shit. Now this happens a lot more than you would think. So what I normally do before videos is I will make the recipe first. And I will fix everything that has to be fixed. Work out what to add to make it better, etc. And then I will do the video and make that recipe again. And have it all perfect for you straight out. But because of the price of food and that, I can't do that anymore. Therefore, at this stage of the video, I would throw all my toys out the cop. Then I would delete the video, go pro hard on this so-called cheesecake's ass. So the moral to this story is, no matter how good a cook you are, if you follow a recipe to the T and it turns out shit, it is not on you, lovelies, it is on the recipe. A shit recipe will always be a shit recipe. I couldn't bear the thought of you wasting $25 and hours of your life you could never get back to make a recipe that tastes like plastic. So I hope this video demonstrates that no matter how good something looks or how long it's taken me to make, I will never ever put up anything that's nothing but really good. So have yourselves a lovely day. Thank you for watching. I'll go pick all my toys up and get back to it and come back with something really good. Toodles.